strategy now is they would like to change the topic away from it completely. But if they can't change the topic, they are now, in a sense, covering their tracks by saying, we never accused Trump of being a Russian asset. Think about this, as if we were born yesterday. They're like, we merely said that Russia tried to influence the result of the election. We're not even saying that they changed the outcome. We're just saying that they attempted to influence the result. By what? Buying a couple of Facebook ads? So this is so disingenuous. I think that we answer them by saying, listen, we don't need to debate you on this, right? We convene a grand jury. We bring indictments. It's all going to be fought out in court. And that way you can say whatever you want on CNN and MSNBC. But once you begin to see that there are charges, indictments, filings and cross-filings, testimony, we convene a jury, handcuffs, you're going to have to take this seriously. You're not going to be able to get out of it, and your serpentine rhetoric doesn't work on us the way it used to.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how much of that, those players also played a part in 2020, because I would love to see people prosecuted for that as well.
This is a great point. That is another huge Pandora's box, just waiting for the right people to open it. Now, I'm sure that Trump is getting competing recommendations. I know that he is very eager to get to the bottom of 2020. We have seen Trump up close on this topic. We know. But I also think that there are very powerful people around Trump who are saying to him, we know that you care about this, but it's in the rearview mirror. So we can't, what are we going to do? We're not going to somehow put you back in 2020 or 2021 in office. That water is under the bridge, as they say. So let's keep our eye on what's ahead of us. So he's going to be faced with competing advice.
Yeah, but 2016 is also in the rear view mirror. So, if we are vindicated on that, hey, let's get vindicated on 2020 as well.
I could not agree.
Right?
I could not agree more. In fact, 2020 is an even bigger deal than 2016 because think about it. The whole execrable Biden record came out of that. At least in 2016, Trump got into office. They stymied him. They tied him up for 2 years. He faced all kinds of unjust insinuations and accusations, but he still was the president. And by the way, he still managed to have a pretty successful economy. He did a lot of other good things. He got tax cuts until COVID. But 2021 to 2025 were the kind of the nightmare years of America. In fact, worse than Obama, I think. When you look at the actual amount of persecution that was dealt out.
I'm wondering if that's Obama plus.
It very well could be Obama plus. But what that means would be that Obama, in his own time, was hesitant to go that far. He went further with his surrogate, Biden, than he did himself.
Yeah, he was the new kid on the block, so he couldn't really...
And not only that, but he had the undertow of 2 very bad midterm elections. Remember, so when you're dealing with a hostile Congress, but see, Biden had the Congress.
That's right.
So they had the House and they had the Senate.
The damage was really great.
The damage was considerable. And so getting to the bottom of that, we can't undo. I mean, in some ways, that record is what it is, and we had to endure it. But discrediting the Biden regime, if you could show that that whole thing was illegitimate from the beginning and do it in a convincing way, and like you say, if necessary, litigate it and hold people accountable, that would be huge.
Amazing. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment is right.
Subscribe to the Dinesh D'Souza podcast on Apple, Google, and Spotify, or watch on Rumble, YouTube, and SalemNow.com.